His punch is fast, strong, pinpoint.
Caught perfectly.
He's got defense, he's got speed, he's got footwork.
He's one of the best combination punchers in boxing. Always balanced.
If he asks me, what's a perfect fighter? I'd say it's Inoue.
There's a lot of lore around Naoya Inoue because he doesn't do media. He doesn't really talk to fans. So it leaves a lot to the imagination.
Do general sports fans know him like maybe Sugar Ray Leonard or Mike Tyson?
Naoya Monster Inoue is undeniably one of the scariest boxers today. His knockout power, precision, and speed allow him to dismantle elite opponents with ease, breaking them down both mentally and physically. His devastating body shots, relentless aggression, and technical mastery make him a nightmare in the ring. Even Mike Tyson was in awe of Inoue's dominance. Completely amazed by his skill, Tyson praised his precision, speed, and sheer power, even comparing him favorably to Manny Pacquiao. Despite competing in the lower weight divisions, Inoue's ability to systematically break down opponents left Tyson speechless. He admired how effortlessly Inoue dismantled top-tier fighters, calling him one of the most efficient and dangerous boxers in the sport. By the end of watching Inoue in action, Tyson admitted feeling goosebumps, proof of just how special the monster truly is.
That's wild.
Hey, look up this young fighter called the Monster. You ever hear Monster?
No.
Japanese fighter called Monster. This is a monster.
Crazy dude.
Yeah, let's check him out, man. Ikuki, what's his name?
Is it this guy, Naoya?
Yeah, let's look at some of his fights. He's a mean fella.
Where's he fight?
He's a Japanese, 118 pounds. But wow, he was like 108.
Boxing?
He's a mean son of a... Oh yeah, you gotta see this bad motherfucker. He don't look like much. He's better than Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was little like that. Just as good.
He looks like a pop star.
Oh, wait till he get on these.
The most efficient hunting machine in all of boxing.
He's vicious. The Monster.
Oof.
That's a bad guy he beat too. Broke him down. Ooh.
118?
Yeah, 118
who the hell
pounds.
fights in that division?
Bantamweights.
Yeah, but who?
Some bad motherfuckers. Yeah, some killers. Ooh, break him. Ooh, the Monster. He beat him so easy.
Oh, I love it.
The Monster.
It's a good piece, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it gave me goosebumps.
Fucking Monster. He's a mean little
Mike Tyson has openly praised Naoya Inoue, calling him the best fighter in the world and referring to him as the Japanese fighter. This is a huge compliment from one of boxing's most feared legends. Tyson's recognition of Inoue's skills further cements his status as one of the elite fighters of today.
Japanese fighter is the best fighter. In my opinion, I'm nobody, but I think he's the best fighter. He's 122 now, right?
122, he'd be going to 135.
Why don't they fight 132, something like that? Both of them, yeah.
Manny Pacquiao, one of boxing's greatest champions, has declared Naoya Inoue his favorite fighter today. Pacquiao praised Inoue as an amazing fighter and hopes he continues succeeding across weight divisions. Coming from an 8-division world champion, this endorsement adds immense value to Inoue's growing reputation as one of the sport's elite.
Do you still watch boxing now? Are you still into it? Do you enjoy watching boxing?
Yeah, because, boxing is my passion, so that's why I'm enjoying watching boxing.
Do you have a favorite fighter now that's active?
Right now, Asian, like Naoya, Inoue,
amazing fighter.
Yeah, he's a good fighter, and I hope that he will accomplish in different weight division also.
Yeah, he probably will. Such a quality fighter.
Legendary multi-weight champion Roy Jones Jr., one of boxing's most skilled fighters, believes Naoya Inoue is the true pound-for-pound #1. Known for admiring elite skill and dominance, Jones Jr.'s endorsement further cements Inoue's status as a top fighter. His recognition adds to the growing legacy of the Japanese star in boxing.
Paying him every year, but that is a bad dude. You understand me? They don't give him the credit because we don't see him that much. That dude right there, I think that dude really is pound #1. He just don't have the competition at that weight class to have that big fight to get it right now. And the United States don't know him because we don't have big fighters in his weight class over here that we know that good.
We only see him against Fulton.
You feel me? So
he dominated Fulton.
You feel me? The one that we did have, look what he did to him. So he really #1 pound for pound, but because he don't have the opposition to prove it, I gotta leave Bud there. Right.
Gervonta Tank Davis has praised Naoya Inoue, calling him a great fighter and even expressing interest in a dream matchup. This admiration from one of boxing's most explosive knockout artists underscores Inoue's elite status. Davis' recognition highlights the respect Inoue commands among the sport's top fighters.
Inoue is a color hair. No, he is good. 21-0, undefeated. He's a 3-division champion. He's a big puncher. He was champion 112.
Fuck Bam, a puncher. He is good.
Who's that? Inoue. Yeah, he's fighting this weekend.
He is good. I'm gonna watch him.
That's the one you asked where he come from.
Yeah. He's Japanese.
Good. His placements and everything.
Footwork.
Yeah.
Defense.
He's 29 years old, and I said that 28. But I said that Manny Pacquiao and Triple G didn't get famous till after they were 30. Tank, are you willing to go down to 118 and fight him?
I can't get to 118.
But if you could have, it would be fireworks.
Carl Froch praised Naoya Monster Inoue for his dominance, calling him a 4-weight world champion and a 2-weight undisputed champion who looks nearly unbeatable. Froch admired Inoue's sharpness, compact style, and tight defense, emphasizing his ability to block, slip, and counter with precision. He highlighted Inoue's unique balance, applying flat-footed pressure while using light footwork in range. His speed, accuracy, and devastating body-head combinations make him an elite fighter. Though he's been clipped before, Inoue always recovers emphatically. Froch emphasized that Inoue rarely makes mistakes and remains one of the most dangerous fighters today.
In very, very good fashion. So Inoue, the monster, is a 4-weight world champion. He's actually a 2-weight undisputed world champion. And is he unbeatable? Well, he looks unbeatable. And the fight ended at the start of round 7. Listen, Inoue is sharp, he's compact, he's got a nice tight defense, he blocks shots with his gloves, but he also got quick reflex slips, he slips back, he's on his toes. He's on his toes a lot when he's in range, but he walks in kind of flat-footed. He puts pressure on with his feet, walks in with that tight defense, and he looks solid. But I think with his speed and his counterpunch, his accuracy, and the fact that he's punching hard body and head and looking to counter most shots that come at him, he's just such a good fighter. I mean, he doesn't really put a foot wrong. He gets clipped with the odd shot. I've seen him on the floor once before. He climbed up to win in emphatic fashion.
Future Hall of Famer and multi-division world champion Nonito Donaire has called Naoya Inoue the strongest and toughest fighter he has ever faced. This is a huge statement from Donaire, who has battled some of boxing's best. Inoue's ability to push an elite fighter like Donaire to his limits further proves his greatness in the sport.
When it comes down to a lot of things, I think the best guy that I faced, and maybe perhaps if I was younger, it might be a different story, but at the moment of who I am in this time, I would say Inoue is the toughest that I've faced, or the strongest that I've faced.
You mentioned Inoue as probably or potentially the best fighter that you faced in your career. What is it about him that gives you that distinction?
I think it was like facing the younger me. There's just a lot of similarities in terms of power, explosiveness, and sometimes intelligence. But I think a lot of it is given the similarities is what makes it more difficult.
Former welterweight champion Sean Porter believes Naoya Inoue has the potential to become the next Manny Pacquiao. He praised Inoue's impressive performances and suggested he could captivate the American audience in the future. This highlights how Inoue's fighting style and dominance are making waves far beyond Japan, gaining global recognition.
Listen, before we get to
like the first 3.
We got to preview Haney and Garcia. We got some time left, but we got to get to this whole madness on this whole Naoya Inoue madness on Twitter. He said,
I know a thing or two.
I ain't in this.
I know a thing or two about, running into problems.
Listen, for context, if you did, I don't know if they clipped it wrong or what. The question that was presented to me by Jim, do you think Inoue should come to the United States? Not, do you think he needs to come to the United States? If he said needs, I heard should. So let me go on record for saying that. But basically what I was trying to convey to the audience is I think that This is exactly what I said. I think it depends on what Naoya Inoue wants. Does he want to be a star in boxing, or does he want to be a star in Japan? He's clearly a star in Japan. I'm going to go on record for saying it. I wouldn't leave Japan. If I'm a star at home, why would I leave home?
Ryan Garcia believes Naoya Inoue has the potential to become a multi-weight world champion and has even expressed interest in facing him in the future. His statement adds to the growing belief that Inoue can continue rising through weight divisions and solidify his status as one of boxing's future legends.
Because I believe Inoue can become a multiple weight world champion. So I'm thinking, what if one day we fight at 140? I'm talking about future, and we do it in Japan. It'll be huge. Huge. Mark my words, if it somehow plays out that way, I think that fight will be one of the biggest pay-per-views of all time. Remember, I just said that.
Floyd Mayweather, one of boxing's greatest champions, has weighed in on Naoya Inoue, suggesting he should fight in America. Mayweather also acknowledged Inoue as a hell of a good fighter. This praise from one of the sport's most dominant figures further proves the widespread respect for Inoue's exceptional skills.
So when you see he got the victory over Cool Boy Steph. Cool Boy Steph, he's not a heavy puncher, good boxer. But far as, Inoue, it was a Filipino fighter he had fought twice, Donaire. So Donaire was giving him fits in the first fight. And if I'm not mistaken, Donaire was somewhere close to 40 or 40 years old when he fought him the first time. Whereas he was in his 20s. So he should have knocked him out in the first fight. Fighting a guy, like I said before, at that age. What I need Inoue to do is, I need him to come fight in the U.S., random blood, urine testing. I think he's a hell of a fighter. A hell of a fighter. I won't take nothing away from him. Hell of a fighter. And I like him because I see he take a lot of my stuff from my playbook.
Rising boxing star Bam Rodriguez has acknowledged Naoya Inoue as a strong and skilled fighter. However, he added, it's just a matter of time, possibly hinting that Inoue's dominance could be tested soon. This statement adds an intriguing perspective to the discussion about Inoue's long-term success and how he'll handle future challenges.
Because the Inoue one is like, that's the super fight, like that's the big one.
Yeah.
Do you think, because he's at, 122? He was saying they may move him to 126.
Yeah.
How far away do you feel like it would be before you can go there?
I mean, I say like maybe a few years, 3 or 4 years before like we're in the same weight class. But a Nakatani fight's more reasonable right now just because we're closer in weight.
When you're looking at somebody like Inoue, right, #1 pound for pound in the world, what do you see that make you feel like you could compete with that?
He's a good fighter. He's strong. He has skill as well. But I mean, I have the whole package too. So I mean, it's just a matter of actually stepping inside the ring with him. I could say something, but I'd rather just show it.
As far as weight, do you feel like the weight would play a factor?
Well, by the time we're in the same weight class, I feel like I'll be a lot older, wiser, stronger. So I mean, it's just a matter of time before these fights happen.
Renowned boxing analyst Teddy Atlas revealed that he ranked Naoya Inoue as his #1 pound-for-pound fighter 3 years ago. Recognizing Inoue's potential early, Atlas praised his defensive skills and saw his rise as a long-anticipated journey rather than an overnight success. Atlas further compared Inoue to Manny Pacquiao, stating that he is already on the path to becoming the next great fighter. However, he also noted that moving up in weight presents different challenges for every boxer. While Inoue has the potential for greatness, Atlas emphasized that his journey through divisions will test his limits, making his future in boxing even more intriguing.
Yeah, I think he already has been on that. He has already been on that sort of, journey, going towards like a Pacquiao. I don't know if he can go that many weight classes. There is a limit to your body structure, to your skeleton, to your, the size that you can properly handle that extra weight and still be efficient and effective in this game. There is a limit. Another great fight, he didn't do as many, but Lomachenko. And you saw, he won at 3 different weight classes. And then you saw a limit to how far up he could go, I think. And then Crawford is a great example. He's gone up a lot. Now you're going to see, he skipped a couple. Now you're going to see really, if he could do the extraordinary and go up as far as Crawford wants to go up now with Canelo. So that would give us a little light into the question you're asking, how Crawford does. If he does good, then you can start to say, all right, then maybe Inoue can go up a couple more. He's already gone up in an extraordinary way. The classes that he's gone up and been so effective going up that there does come a limit. But again, I see no problem going up another one here. It would be a great fight with Ball because Ball is, excuse the pun.
Top female boxing champion, Michaela Mayer believes Naoya Inoue is already proving himself in Japan and doesn't need to fight in the U.S. to establish his legacy. Her perspective highlights that Inoue's dominance is recognized globally, proving he doesn't require American fights to gain legitimacy in the boxing world.
One of the best in the world. There's no secret to that. But how do you compare him to everybody in the fight game right now?
No, I think he's definitely up there pound for pound. I mean, he's super explosive. He's stopping everybody.
Yeah.
He's a little bit less of a presence here in the United States, so it's like hard to really follow him and like become like a huge fan. But no, definitely rate him. He's a great fighter.
You feel like he has to come here to the States?
I mean, this is like, he's obviously doing a great job in Japan, right? He doesn't necessarily need to. He's making the money. He's gonna, he's doing what he's got to do. Yeah. But like, there's a difference. I think there's something special about making it in the United States. Like, it's a little bit more difficult. It's a harder market. So it's a challenge. It's a challenge. If you really made it, you've made it in the United States.
Various boxing experts have analyzed what makes Naoya Inoue such a great fighter, highlighting his power, speed, ring IQ, and precision. His all-around abilities continue to earn praise, but what truly sets him apart is his dominance over elite opponents and his success across multiple weight classes, proving his exceptional talent.
Inoue went against the rope. Good right hand, off the rope. He's fighting off the ropes now. There's not a part of his game I haven't seen. He's been everybody this fight. Good right hand to the body. Good jab. I mean, I don't, Paul Butler can't hit him with shit. Look, you see that? The footwork and the head movement, back right to, that left came so fast after the right to the body. Yeah, he hurt him. Butler's down. That's it. He's knocked out. 11th round. He broke him down and knocked him out. That is amazing because he tried to open him up. He tried to counter him. He tried to give him confidence. He chased him the whole time. He found a way to pick that lock and knock him out. That's an all-time great fighter.
Flat out, he's my favorite fighter in the world. Watching that guy fight, man, and waking up at 6:30 a.m. to watch the undercard to get ready for a Naoya Inoue fight has become a bit of a pastime for me now. I love it. I'm up there. I have my espresso. I'm sitting outside watching. My neighbors hate me because I'm yelling at the camera at 7:30 in the morning. Every knockdown that happened in this fight, and there was a bunch of them. I mean, I was screaming at the TV.
Renowned sports journalist Ariel Helwani has highlighted that Naoya Inoue is still actively competing. His statement serves as a reminder that Inoue isn't just a past success, but remains one of the most dangerous and dominant fighters in boxing today, continuing to solidify his legacy in the sport.
There's three, right? It's him, Usyk, Crawford. Everyone probably has Usyk number one now. But it does seem like every time one of those guys fights, they kind of leapfrog the others just momentarily, while we're prisoners of the moment. I love watching him fight. I'm excited to watch him fight.
Yeah, but there'll be no jump for Inoue this time.
Well, yes.
Minus 5,000, even if he knocks the guy out in the first minute, the first round, there's no jump. What I do respect for Inoue is that at least he's still fighting. I mean, he's had a couple of cancellations against Sam Goodman, and he could easily say, I'm not fighting. Let's just move on and we'll fight someone big in America or in Saudi Arabia, obviously heavily linked to be on a Riyadh season card. But he still wants to stay active. The thing now is, though, we now want to see some super fights because there are super fight opponents out there. Nakatani's one that everyone's been screaming about. Let that fight happen, right? Whether it be in Japan or, again, in Saudi Arabia or the US.
Promoter Eddie Hearn has taken a controversial stance on Naoya Inoue, calling him a disappointment to Japan. This opinion contrasts sharply with the widespread praise Inoue receives from other boxing figures, making it an unusual take on his career. Hearn's criticism suggests he believes Inoue has avoided certain challengers, adding a layer of controversy to an otherwise highly acclaimed career, despite Inoue's dominance and success across multiple weight divisions.
Inoue is straight ducking MJ Akhmadaliev. He's been ordered to fight him twice, right? He's had 2 gimme fights now instead of fighting Akhmadaliev. And now, tomorrow, Monday, the WBA will write to Naoya Inoue and they will say, enough's enough. You have to fight Akhmadaliev next, or you will be stripped of your WBA world title. He has ducked Akhmadaliev twice after an order. Now he's getting ordered for a third time, and he will give up his right as undisputed champion rather than make a mandatory defense against Akhmadaliev. What? Tell me a better fight at 122 than Inoue against Akhmadaliev. It doesn't exist. So you're ducking the best fight in the division. And I can't understand it. Like, and I don't even think it's just coming from the team. They don't like the fight.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned for more, and until next time, this is Fight Night Vibes signing off.